So, Father of the Year Brad Pitt is announcing that he is cutting ties with at least two of the children he adopted, claiming their relationship is unfixable. I'm not so sure that was actually Brad's choice, but okay, interesting headline. Let's talk about it. We've known for about a decade that Brad Pitt has had strained relationships with at least two of the children him and Angelina Jolie adopted. Obviously, with that plane incident in 2016, who could forget that? And in case you somehow forgot about the private jet incident, here are just a few of the details. The thing about being adopted is you know you're disposable in ways that normal people just aren't disposable. If adopters ever get to a certain level of insecurity or a certain breaking point, they always have the ability to just see you as someone else's child and dispose of you however they choose to. That obviously doesn't happen in every adoption, but it happens way more than people realize, and I feel like people don't actually talk about it enough. And this situation, for better or for worse, leaves these kids in a brutal spot, with essentially Angelina Jolie being the only person outside of each other that represents a form of family to these adopted children. I made a video on this not too long ago, but in the early 2000s, a woman who is allegedly the natural mother of one of these adopted children stepped out into the public and said that she's the biological mother of one of these children. And Brad and Angelina not only didn't allow any form of contact between the child and the natural mother, they didn't even engage with the person who believed that she's the child's biological mother. The business of celebrities adopting children for exclusive ownership and then abusing that exclusive ownership to be terrible people to children dates all the way back to really the inception of adoption in America, when social worker turned human trafficker Georgia Tann specifically sought out Hollywood celebrities to send adoptable children to. Georgia sought out these Hollywood stars and attempted to facilitate more Hollywood celebrity adoptions because she knew that if adoption became a more glamorous and socially acceptable practice, she could make more money by kidnapping and selling children in service of adoption. One of the first stars Georgia ever convinced to adopt a child was Joan Crawford, who adopted a girl named Cindy, who eventually grew up to write Mommy Dearest, an expose of all of the abuse she suffered growing up in Joan Crawford's home. The Georgia Tann adoption trafficking story is actually insane, and right now I'm working on what will eventually be the most comprehensive Georgia Tann video that will exist on YouTube. So go and follow or subscribe whatever to my YouTube page. It's going to be insane.